Unknown facts. G.I. Joe Number 1, Marvel, 1982. Why this comic became one of the most valuable toys to comics ever. Before Marvel had Star Wars, Transformers, or Fortnite comics, G.I. Joe Number 1 quietly rewrote the rulebook of licensed comics. And today, high-grade copies are selling for thousands, not hundreds. But here's what most collectors don't know. G.I. Joe was not a kid's comic. Most people think G.I. Joe was just another toy book. It wasn't. Marvel editor Larry Hama, a Vietnam War veteran, was given full creative control. He turned a toy line into a military-grade political thriller. He created Snake Eyes, Storm Shadow, the Arashikage clan, Cobra's internal politics, and the entire modern G.I. Joe mythos. Hasbro didn't write it, Marvel did. Issue number 1 is the true first appearance of the entire Joe universe. Unlike superhero comics, G.I. Joe Number 1 introduces Duke, Scarlet, Snake Eyes, Cobra Commander, and the entire war between Cobra and the Joes, in one single issue. There is no earlier prototype, no test run, no preview. This is Action Comics Number 1 for military sci-fi. Why it's so rare in high grade? Here's the secret most collectors miss. G.I. Joe Number 1 was printed as a newsstand comic for kids, not adult collectors. Kids rolled them, read them to death, threw them in toy bins, lost them with action figures. So while millions were printed, almost none survived in high-grade condition. That's why CGC 9.8 copies now sell for $4,000 to $7,000 plus. Even mid-grade copies keep rising. This comic created the cinematic universe model. Before Marvel Studios, before Star Wars Expanded Universe, G.I. Joe was already doing ongoing war arcs, character deaths, long-term continuity, political intrigue. It wasn't episodic, it was serialized warfare. That made fans emotionally attached to Snake Eyes, Storm Shadow, Cobra Commander. The toys followed the comic, not the other way around. Why investors are targeting it in 2026. Hollywood keeps rebooting G.I. Joe. Hasbro keeps pushing cinematic universes. And nostalgia collectors are aging into big money. That puts G.I. Joe Number 1 in the same class as Hulk 181, Amazing Fantasy 15, X-Men 1. It's the origin of a billion-dollar franchise.